Hey guys, welcome back to Day Trade Diary. Today is Monday, the 8th of June 2026. I haven't updated since Friday, so it has been 3 days since my last update. Over the weekends, the markets were closed anyway for CFDs, but there was a lot of activity ongoing for Bitcoin, which I will touch on in a second. So this is my update for the 5th to the 7th of June, day 99 to 101 of our documented trading journey. For Oanda CFDs, we are now 14,945 with a 58% exposure. And for Binance Bitcoin, we are at 9291 with a massive 87% exposure due to the big drop in Bitcoin prices, where a lot of our buy orders were hit. But some of the take profits were hit as well, which I will touch on in a second. Our cumulative return since we started 101 days ago is just a measly 3%, which is $706. But considering the nature of the market, in a bear market for Bitcoin, and silver has been pretty much in a deep correction, this is not unexpected. We do need to dip in order to load up on the buy orders so that we can take profit later on. Still massively bullish on these two assets, silver and Bitcoin. So it is not unexpected or terrible at this point in time where we are just 3% up. At least we're not losing money as compared to if we had just bought and hold Bitcoin or silver, which I will show the charts in a second. Our net asset value or equity curve looks like this. So as I mentioned, in the past 7-8 days, it's been down only. It consolidated here for a while where it was pretty much ranging, and then since maybe 7 days ago, it's been down only with very little rebound due to the nature of Bitcoin crashing. And many people blame Michael Saylor for selling Bitcoin when he said he would never sell. He sold 32 Bitcoin, but I think that's just a catalyst, and the global appetite now for risk assets like Bitcoin is pretty low. AI seems to be sucking up all liquidity, as well as the upcoming SpaceX IPO getting a lot of interest from investors. Not me though. I'm not going to chase that. I'm going to wait for the SpaceX insiders to dump before I load up. It's not something that I'm interested in chasing at 1.75 trillion US dollar valuation on day one for SpaceX. I think that's a bit rich for me, so I'll just wait on that. Okay, so for Bitcoin, we had 3 buys and 4 take profits. So I think I'll best if I show this here. So the last update was at this candle. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4 take profits and 1, 2, 3 buys. So we have more take profits than buys. So hopefully that's an indication that the price is consolidating, ranging, or even trending up. The last few days we had a lot of buys and no sells. There was one day I think we had 10 buys and 0 sells. So that was basically just down only. But now we have a good mix of buys and sells, buys and take profits. So we are optimistic that it will range in the worst case, and it will start to trend up and snap all these take profits on the way up in the best case scenario. But either way, we are fine. We are not overexposed. We have no risk of being liquidated. As the price goes lower, I will decrease the purchase size and even increase the ladder size so that we do not overexpose ourselves. If Bitcoin just does go down to 20,000, 10,000, 8,000, some are even screaming for that, we will not be liquidated, and we just have to wait it out until the reversal comes, which it will come. Bitcoin being the first digital currency, I believe it has sticking power, the Lindy effect and all that, so it will not go to zero. Similarly, silver and gold and commodities. Shitcoins, crypto shitcoins, however, will definitely go to zero. It looks like even titans of crypto like Ethereum, XRP, these eventually might trend to zero. But I do not think Bitcoin will do that because it is the first, it is the most established cryptocurrency. Okay, so that was for Bitcoin. Let's take a quick look at the daily chart, and we can just have a quick peruse. I do not want this. Okay, let's have a look at Bitcoin and the EMAs. So the 200-day moving average, well, way below that. If we look on the weekly 200-day moving average, you can see it's touching here. So this is basically the metric that a lot of gurus look at. Typically, Bitcoin uses this 200-week moving average as the resistance. It will bounce up, but then saying that though, in the last bear market, it cracked through. I don't know, it doesn't go back that far, but the last bear market, the 200-week moving average was cracked, and it went below the 200-week. Even went below the 300-week moving average for a period of time. But this is the moment of truth, I guess. If Bitcoin crashes below, then the bear market is not over. It will probably prolong until October-ish, something like that. Okay, so that was for Bitcoin. For silver, we have one buy on Friday, I believe, this one, and then the price has been plummeting since. I've spaced out my buy orders now to $5 because it's just down only at this point. So and it was the right decision, I guess, because it didn't. If I were to use the $2.50 ladder, it would have hit at 68.5, and then will be down from that buy because the price now is currently 67.11. So my next buy is at $66 for 10 units. Let's see if that hits. So all around markets are doing badly. You can see gold as well going down on the daily chart. Let's go and look at bonds. Down on the daily. China down on the daily. Crude oil is up. Copper it was down on Friday. Now it's rebounding a bit. S&P is down. I took a small little snipe here. This is a short sell, so that's slightly in profit. But then it's just speculation at this point. I'm not gonna do this in any sort of size. It's just to get my finger in the market so that I can probably set some buy orders lower. But this is just purely pennies. It's inconsequential at this point. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So all in all, markets are down. You can tell from the S&P 500 that suddenly on Friday there was a huge red candle down. Whether or not a reversal will come or this is a continuation of a downtrend, we don't know. But since the market opened, let's say how many hours ago? Maybe 8 hours ago in Asia. Today is Monday morning in Europe. The market has been recovering quite nicely. It hasn't been dumping since the market opened at this candle right here. So yeah, we'll continue to see what the S&P 500 does. All right, that concludes my update for this Monday morning. I wish you all a great week ahead. Take care now. Bye bye.